Welcome to the channel. Big news today in all things stimulus, with Trump talking about giving $2,000 direct checks to the people. That's right, $2,000, and much more going on that I want to talk about and inform you guys with. Make sure if you're new here if by the end of this video you learned anything new, I gave you any additional information, to hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and share these videos with your friends and family to keep them and yourself informed on all things stimulus and what's going on in the news. So jumping right in, Senator Josh Hawley has put his backing behind the $2,000 stimulus check as well, adding even more hope that these $2,000 direct checks could be sent out and in your hands before Christmas. That is right. Josh said, this is a quote from Josh, "Working families and individuals ought to be the first for COVID relief, and then we'll talk about everything else. I see some of these comments about, well, we just don't have any money left over. We don't have any money left over for the people. We can give it to state governments, to businesses, but why don't we have more money for the people?" I think that's crazy. I mean, Josh is totally right here. We should all be first. We, the people, should be first, not the businesses, not the big corporations. The people should be first. There isn't a country to run if we aren't here, right? Paying taxes, doing our part as citizens. It's the right thing to do, to give us the money first. And, then we can spread it to the businesses. If we have money, businesses have money. And so the end of the year is about to roll around, and 20 million Americans are going to be out on the streets with no money and a vaccine that who knows how they came up with so quick. I don't know who trusts this thing. They figured it out in 9 months. This is insane. This is all because the rich elite can't just take a slice of humble pie and maybe, one less vacation to spare us a little old $2,000. They would barely even notice. I mean, that's my rent for 1 month and some bills paid. Yeah, thanks. The other 7 months, I'm out of a job and don't know what to do. At least we know whatever they pass this year will be a down payment for Biden's planned relief when he becomes president. That's the only thing that I'm really banking on here, that he's going to get into office and get us even more stimulus relief. But before that happens, let's get some more relief. But this down payment doesn't do anything to help those Americans in need right now. That's the most important thing. This month, this week, let's get this done today. Jobless claims jumped up over 1 million to 1.4 million. We only made 250,000 jobs back this quarter, and that's not good if my math is right there. A lot of these people lost their jobs because of federal shutdowns. I just can't wrap my head around why they don't understand they need to provide more support than $1,200 way back in April. This makes no sense. They've essentially given us $1.50 a day to live off since that $1,200 stimulus check. That is absolutely ridiculous. It's unpatriotic. For 5 months, we had no progress with no negotiations. If anything, we've lost ground with each stimulus package getting smaller and smaller, with less focus on the individual citizens who actually need help, the people who can't pay their rent, who have kids to feed, who have no jobs and are sick with COVID or afraid of COVID. This is just ridiculous. Everyone and their mother has been chucking out their own versions of stimulus bills, and everyone seems to think their idea is best, and they just keep getting smaller. I just don't understand what's going on. That's why I wanted to make these videos, to get out there what I think everyone is thinking, that how just absurd this is. They should be passing what they agree on and just move on to the next issue. Most people say there should be a stimulus check. Let's get a stimulus check right now and then worry about the rest later. It seems so obvious to me. So we've got the FDA set to approve a COVID vaccine for use here in America this week, adding another distraction to all the noise with the stimulus. We don't need more distractions. We need them to focus on the stimulus right now and worry about the rest later. The government spending bill, this should have been solved months ago, but now that's getting in the way too. And you know what? The stimulus is the thing that gets delayed because they're procrastinating on everything else. The stimulus is constantly getting pushed back. This is ridiculous. I don't know why these people even voted here in the first place when they can't even get a single bill passed in 7 months. It's absurd. All we can hope is that they just get their heads out of their asses and give us some stimulus today, right now. And the question is, are they going to make that happen? What do you think? Do you think they're actually going to make something happen before the end of the year? Do you believe in them making something happen? It would be the American thing to do if they could just figure this out for the people. So that's it for today. Make sure you like this video if you enjoyed it. Make sure you subscribe if you agree with my sentiments here. And I'm going to be putting out more videos on these things to keep you up to date on all the crazy things happening in the COVID world. I appreciate you watching. Thank you so much. Tuning out.